Hi, comic book fans, and welcome to another suddenlycomics.com video. And it's a Monday night, so it's the price variance. And this week, Alan and I are talking about the San Diego Comic-Con, which is a big Comic-Con in the States, typically where Marvel sort of show their hand for what they're going to be doing over the next few years. And they did show some of their hand at San Diego Comic-Con. We've talked about some of the stuff over on Alan's channel. So when you've finished watching this, head over to Alan's channel and you'll see us talking about Wakanda Forever, Sandman, Avengers, Secret War coming up as well in the future, sometime in the distant future.
Yeah, someday.
Okay, so Alan, one of the interesting things they do at San Diego Comic-Con is they produce exclusive San Diego Comic-Con comics.
Yes.
Have you got any of these? Have you?
I did not buy any of them because I did not like the covers. I really, sometimes you see these exclusive covers and you go, wow, that's a really great cover. I didn't feel that about any of them. Like I saw them all. They were all on the hot list. They were all like, oh, these are the trending comics. I thought they were overpriced and not worth the extra price. Personally, like I've seen some really great covers and I'll buy it. Like if it's like $100, I'll buy it because it's got a great cover. Nothing inspired me this time. So I'm not sure. What did you think?
So I generally wouldn't buy things like that when they first come out because they go
they go up and then come back down.
If I did like any of them, to be honest, I haven't looked at them, but if I did like any of them, I'd wait a couple of months, 2 to 3 months. They'll be half what they are now. It's just go.
Historically speaking, pretty much most of the exclusive comics from San Diego Comic-Con haven't performed well at all. Like really what you just said is pretty good summary of it. So be patient. You can get them cheaper later. Don't buy the hype.
No. So if I did like them, and I haven't looked at them to be honest, I think I did. I think I saw exclusive for Grimm, which was so. If I really liked one, I wouldn't buy it now. I'd wait 3 months. So And I'm not sure, you have to queue for quite a long time to get these exclusives if you go to San Diego Comic-Con. I'm not a big fan of queuing.
Like I didn't get that either. I think that's why people were selling them on eBay, right?
Yeah.
And they were selling them for crazy prices. That
probably trying to cover the cost of their plane ticket to get to San Diego and their hotel room.
I don't know. Were they getting it from the con, or was it?
I think some were exclusive. You had to be there, and some you could actually get them on eBay from the original sellers.
Yeah, which is kind of bogus in a way.
Yeah, that's not really an exclusive convention. I saw some people. I saw some people who'd been to the convention complaining about that. I've come
because they were in line.
I've waited in line and I could have just ordered it and it would have been delivered. And I wouldn't have to have carried it around in my backpack for 2 days. Yeah.
So I'm not a big fan. Sometimes I buy the exclusive covers. Like when we have our Comic-Con here, they put out some exclusive covers and they can be quite nice.
Yeah.
And the prices aren't crazy. It's like usually like instead of being like $10 or $5, it's like $20. So I don't, it's not like a huge. But there was one trailer that actually I was most excited about.
Which one was that?
And, Dungeons and Dragons. So back in the day, I have all the first prints of the Dungeons and Dragons manuals. Okay, they're actually quite valuable. I found out later, but
I've got them too, but they're well used.
Yeah, mine are in good. Like I actually took care of them, strangely enough. But I was a big Dungeons and Dragons fan. I remember one time I cried for a week because my character died. So I was like such a geek. And the funny thing was, about 3 weeks ago, I actually tried to get a book that I'm about to show. This book, I tried to buy it from my comic shop.
Yeah.
and they wanted $40 for it. I was like, no way I'm going to pay $40 for this comic. So the trailer dropped though. I was like, oh man, maybe I missed out. Now it's going to be like $100 book.
Yeah.
Fortunately, I went to eBay, and they actually, the one that was on my comic shop, I think it was $40, and it was like a VF, not VF, no, VG. VG fine. It was like a lower grade. I was like surprised. That's why I didn't feel like it was worth that much. So I went to eBay. Somebody had the first set, like how many does it go up to? I think first set of 13. Like not, it's like I think 26 in the whole set,
right.
But first half, I should say. So they had it for like $60 or best offer. So I offered $40, and they took it.
Wow.
This was after the trailer dropped.
Well, they obviously had not seen that the trailer had dropped.
Yeah. And they were local. So I got like low shipping, and it was like, so I, and when I looked at them, they're all like mint.
Well,
they're all like,
yeah, it was really good condition. Yeah.
There's no spine ticks, nothing. They're just beautiful. And they look like they were bagged and board without, ever reading it. Like that kind of, so, I mean, I was like,
that's a bit of a result. That's a bit of a result, Alan.
Yeah, that was a pretty big deal. So, and they're quite nice. They, they have that whole Dungeons and Dragons theme. So that was one thing that I really liked about the trailer. So I actually didn't mind the original Dungeons and Dragons movie, but this one, they had a gelatinous cube.
They did. They had a gelatinous cube.
I was like, oh my goodness. They also had a mimic.
Yes.
Like where the treasure chest, and I was like, oh my goodness, this is like totally like geeking me out. I was going crazy when I saw those things, and they didn't do it like, oh, that's a mimic. And then, like in the first movie, that's what they did too much.
Yeah.
It was like, we have to tell the dummies out there that don't play Dungeons and Dragons what these things are. They just let it happen. They just let it be natural.
It was great. Well, I was watching it, and I suddenly went, oh, gelatinous cube.
Yeah. I was like, oh, this is going to be good. This is going to be good. I was like so excited. And it had that total, typical dungeon thing where you got to get all your pieces, right? You get all your characters, and you got to create that little team, and they go off. And I thought that was really good. And they also had it where, I'm not sure if you had this with your dungeon masters, but always the dungeon master would have you do some stupid quest. You get through the quest, and you got to return some item to the person that gives you the quest.
Yeah.
And then you give the item to that person, and that person's like, aha, now I can totally screw you over. And that's what this trailer did. It was like, wow, this is like, it almost felt like somebody who played the game, loved the game, decided to make a movie. And that to me is the most exciting thing. Because like so many of the movies that we get, it's like, oh, I heard of Dungeons and Dragons. There's a market for it. I don't really care about it, but I'm going to make a movie about it.
No, I agree with you. I loved it. It was exactly as you described. It was like somebody had taken I was at university when I started playing, and it was really early. Nobody else had ever heard of it. I nearly missed one of my finals exams for doing an all-night Dungeons and Dragons thing. But anyway, it was, that the movie was just like playing with some of the people. So there was a bit where they had the bard character, and he was going, well, I create plans. Well, what happens if the plans don't work? And then he also plays the lute.
Yeah, it was like, and he did it the perfect way. Like everybody hates the bird. Yeah. Everybody hates the bird, and they played it up so well. I thought that was great. Oh man, it's gonna be. I have really high hopes for it. I think it's gonna be so much fun, and I hope they keep it to that level.
Yeah. So I enjoyed that as well. Okay, we saw some more Black Adam. Still looking pretty good to me. I think I'm still looking forward to seeing The Rock as Black Adam. We seem to have been waiting a long time. I think it's coming out in October, isn't it?
Yeah, it's coming out. Yeah, I think October or something. I forgot what it was. Yeah, something in there. I'm pretty excited about it. I think it's going to be good. It like all the trailers look good. Well, they always will, but it it looked pretty solid. Like, like I think it should be good. Um, it looks like I really like the fact that Doctor Fate is playing a bigger role.
Yeah,
I think it's
yeah,
good that they're getting. I like the actor, and I think it's like it looks. I think it looks really good. I'm really excited about it. The
yeah.
other thing that dropped just before we actually forgot about this when we were talking earlier was Shazam 2.
Oh, Shazam 2, yes, they did. There was a trailer for that. Yeah.
Yeah. So I was 50-50 on it.
Yeah, I wasn't sure. It,
So my issue is I thought the trailer was good. I kind of thought it was funny and quirky. But the characters that they chose are not in the comics.
and I
So
don't
who
know.
are these people?
I don't know who
Yeah,
they've got Helen Mirren playing somebody. I don't know who it is.
yeah, sisters of something. Yeah, but they're not characters from the comic. So I was like, I know the comic. Like I was like I'm
Yeah.
a big Captain Marvel fan, and I'm like, I don't know these characters. Did I miss something? Did I like? And so I was very surprised by the choice on that. I kind of wish they brought back some of these characters from the Golden Age. I think that would have been cool. I think that honors the fans because it they could it's a real opportunity to introduce some of these really old awesome characters like
Yeah,
Mr. Mind or
yeah, yeah,
um so I don't know why they didn't personally.
yeah. Yes, I wasn't. mm, I was so on the trailer. I wasn't on my list of favorites that we saw there.
I think it will be good though, actually. There was a cute scene where he's like, he did the Fast and the Furious line.
Yeah,
It's all about family and it's like nobody's there. um I thought that was cute. I think, and also that he's like telling it. It almost reminded me of the Matrix trailer, the new Matrix movie, and he's like talking on the couch about his problems, and then it's like it's not a psychiatrist that he's talking to; it's like a pediatrician or something. So yeah, I thought that was cute. I did think that was quite well done. So I'm hopeful. I just wish they had kind of picked some better characters. Yeah.
so there was a bit about Star Trek Strange New Worlds coming back for series 2, and apparently one of the episodes in Star Wars Strange New Worlds season 2, they're actually
Mhm.
merging. Have you ever seen the cartoon series Lower Decks?
Yeah, I watched a bit of it, but not much. I don't really remember it, to tell you the truth.
Okay, I quite like it. It's quite funny, and they're actually merging the cartoon and the real life action in one of the episodes in the next series. How they're going to do it, I don't know, and how they're going to explain it, I don't know. But that sounds like fun to me.
Yeah. Have you watched this new series?
No, because you have to pay for it. It's
What is it on Hulu or something like that?
yeah,
Or
it's something like that. Yeah, no, you can get it on. I think in the UK you can get it on Sky, and you have to pay. So
yeah, I mean, I buy so many of these stupid subscription services like Disney Plus and
yeah,
Netflix
yeah,
and Amazon. So I'm already buying into those. So
exactly.
I feel like, do I really want to buy another one?
Yeah,
You know,
yeah. So
it's
I haven't seen Peacemaker, for instance, because that's not on you. Those are the three that I watch: Disney, Netflix, and Prime. And
yeah.
Peacemaker's on Sky, and you have to pay for it. So yeah,
How did I watch Peacemaker? I watched it. I think I found it on a download site, like like a streaming site. But yeah, I actually liked Peacemaker. I
yeah,
recommend watching it. So yeah, that's kind of weird because I haven't watched it yet. I actually don't feel that ambitious to watch it because I was so disappointed by Star Trek. What's it called? The one, which one?
Picard.
Not not Picard, the one
Oh,
before it.
Endeavor.
Endeavor. Is it Endeavor with like
Yeah,
Michael and
Michael, whatever her name is. Yeah, no, that
yeah,
was awful.
it was so bad. Like just a slap in the face to anyone that with half a brain.
Yeah.
And I pride myself that I have a full brain, so it was like a double slap to me. So I don't know. I just really hated it. So I've sort of lost a little bit of faith in Star Trek in general. But I might check it out. I might check out this new series.
Okay, so that's it for this week. This is me and Alan chatting about San Diego Comic-Con 2022. Hope you've enjoyed that. Next week, we are going to show uglies. Okay, so that's not just Alan and me again. We're actually going to show some ugly comics. So tune in next week. Bye.
Bye.